I mean, we didn't do the things that we needed to do, and that's an area that we're constantly trying to improve upon. There's a standard that we set for ourselves, and we need to hold ourselves to that standard. And tonight we did not. We were outscored in 3 quarters. The last 3 quarters of the game, they outscored us. That's not good enough. So we were fortunate enough to win, but our expectations are higher than that, and our standard is higher than that, and we did not play to that standard tonight. I mean, defensively, we didn't do the things that we needed to do. Obviously, to go out and hold them to 15 points in the first quarter says what you're capable of. But then to almost give up 30 points a quarter after that, you were just not doing the things that we needed to do defensively and have the right mindset and approach.
Not sure if you expected to have to play Dennis and Kay together late, but just with him manning the second unit early and then having to kind of figure things out on the fly late, what did you see from him? And hitting that big 3 as well.
Yeah, I mean, he knows how to play basketball, and that's what that comes down to. He understands how to play situational basketball. He's been through it. He's got courage and ability, to take those shots. He's not, afraid of those moments. So we knew that he would be able to figure it out. Obviously, it wasn't perfect, scenario of only having 1 day-ish yesterday to kind of see all of our stuff and trying to figure it out on the fly. But, he knows how to play basketball, and you can just see how he'll be able to contribute.
Has been in double figures, I believe, in 8 of the last 10. But specifically, he seems to really just have a good eye for cutting and finding open spaces on the floor. How much do you think that helps him as he's coming along with his jumper to be able to find those open spaces?
I mean, it helps him, but it helps everybody around him. The defense has to account for him when he's cutting to the basket. And he's able to get those, catches in the paint, finish in the paint. And then, when he's in there, he draws attention, and now he can make plays, which he's really, really good at. So his recognition of and timing of it also has been important, and then his teammates recognize him when he's open.
You recently talked about wanting to play more positionless basketball. You played a lineup of 4 guards, and then Duren. What did you see from that rotation when you had him?
I mean, again, it just puts the defense in tough positions. Cade's size kind of gives us the ability to put him all over the floor because he can defend different matchups. And then, we got other guys that are just willing to compete on the defensive end. I thought Tim did a great job late defensively and not allowing Seth Curry to keep going. He was physical getting through screens and those types of things. But it provides a ton of spacing for those guys offensively, guys who can beat their man, guys who can catch and shoot. And it just looks like, again, moving forward, something that we can work with and put defenses in a tough position. Chief Shale.
Coach stayed during that timeout, I think about 8 minutes to go. They cut it to 2. You guys had led at one point by 28. You lit a fire, whatever he said, and it worked. What was that all about? What was the message?
Yeah, just got to pick it up. Got a lead early, and we started BSing a little bit, kind of just going through the motions as a team. And honestly, he just made it clear that we're not playing for these. Like, we're not worried about, how can I word that? We can't play, like, obviously they had a team that was depleted. They didn't have their guys, so we couldn't play down to the competition. And we're playing for, obviously, things much bigger than that. So it was kind of a variation of that with some other words. But, we picked it up and he was able to get it together.
How encouraging is it that you guys can do that and get that message and really
Yeah.
Not our standard and
I mean, it's cool that not cool. It's not cool. Honestly, it's BS. Like, it shouldn't have been that type of game. This should have been a game where everybody, got a chance to play, and we didn't have that. So it's not a loss. We'll take the win, but this is something that we definitely have to grow from.
Coach talked about playing to your level of standard. Is that something that was set from the beginning of the season, or something that has grown as you guys have had more success?
In my opinion, the standard for me has been playoffs. We want to be a postseason team, and since the beginning, this is what I felt like we should be able to do. Some people might have other standards, but that's my standard, and I feel like every night we got to play to that standard.
What are you seeing offensively? I think you're like 6 or 7 assists today. You're showing a lot better of a play-making approach to the offense. So what are you seeing in that position now?
Honestly, man, guys make shots. I had My thing is, if I get off as a rebound, I got it in kind of that split game, just trying to find guys, get guys open, use me as a screener, just, trying to get the best play, get the best read. So, and we got guys who make shots, man. Malik, Cade is going to hit that midi every time. So, a lot of them not even really dimes. Like, I'm not even really, it's just, I'm passing the ball to them, they hitting the shot, and it works out for everybody.
JD, since the start of 2025, you seem to really be pretty efficient on the offensive boards. Is that just kind of like your natural progression, given you are still so young, or is it just like you're learning your spot?
I would say it's a mixture. I think it's pretty obvious. Started the season slow. Just knowing myself and just got to pick it up if we want to do what we want to do. Hold myself accountable and just knowing that how I can affect the game and coming in here and trying to do that every night.
You seem to be Cade's favorite lob target. You can just see how comfortable you are with him.
Mm-hmm.
Give us a sense of just what that chemistry is like with him, how you've been able to build on that to this point.
Yeah. I think a lot of reps. I think I said it before. We're both. I feel like I'm a high IQ guy. He's a high IQ guy. So it's kind of just reading the game. I'm a guy who, when I screen, I take it personally. So every screen I set, I try to get guys open, and he makes the right read every time. And I take it upon myself to make sure that none of his passes are turnovers. If he tries to give me the ball, that I catch the ball, if not finish, just to kind of build that trust. But the chemistry probably stems from off the court too. It's my guy. We are all pretty close, but that's my guy. So you could probably say he looks for me.
JD, how important is it for you guys to finish strong going into the All-Star break, and how challenging will that be with 2 back-to-back nights in Chicago?
It's super important. Like I said, we got to kind of have a better showing than we did tonight, especially with Chicago. They're a team we've been battling with. So it's super important going into this All-Star break, kind of finishing strong and starting out strong too. A lot of teams come out that All-Star break a little sluggish, but we need to come out and hit the ground running.
Under the small sample size, what do you think of Dennis Schroeder? How do you think he's going to be able to look at that moving forward?
Yeah, I like Dennis Schroeder. I like when we got him. I think he's going to be a huge asset to the team. Another great vet, another guy who's established himself in the league. I feel like he's going to help our second unit a lot and just take some pressure off of Cade. Especially with J.I. going down. It's going to be great to have another ball handler who can make plays, get shots, and hopefully I'll build a connection with him, get a couple lives out of him.